Hi, what's going on, people? Welcome to my match reaction. I have not done one of this in a very long time. And then I thought to myself after yesterday's game against Manchester City, as you guys can see on the screen, we lost 2-1 to Manchester City at the Etihad. And I thought it was the right time to kind of like come back and do these match reactions. We've got, what, 5 Premier League games left, potentially 3 Champions League games left, but we're not going to get into that right now. I'm here to talk about the Premier League game, especially the loss against Manchester City. And the question is, where do we go from here? So yeah, before I get into all of that, how you guys doing? Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As I said, I haven't done one of this in a long time. So you guys are probably thinking, why now? As I said, we lost against Manchester City. Um, but everything outside of football, I've been good. Work is good. Family is good. I've been enjoying myself, of late. And I've been doing really, really well, apart from Arsenal. Now, when you bring Arsenal into it, it's a different ball game. And I tried to compare last week to this week in terms of the Bournemouth game. After the Bournemouth game, I felt anger. Angry because I just felt we lost an opportunity to go 12 points clear, knowing fully well what was going to happen. And subsequently, that's what's happened this past weekend, just gone. And it's like Saturday, I was fine. I had a good weekend, as I said. Sunday early morning, I was watching the games. I was, chilling around the house with the family, the kids. I was feeling good. And then I switched on the game. You know what? We started off well. Let me not criticize the players and the team too much. We did start off well. Man City hit the post the first 5 minutes. I thought, oh God, this is going to be a long 90 minutes. But then we kind of like weathered the storm a little bit. We weathered the storm. We got ourselves together. We've got ourselves composed and we started playing football. We're taking a little bit of risk here and there, high pressing and all that kind of stuff, right? All good. Then Man City went and scored through Shirky. Great goal. It's like this guy's got a knack now. All of a sudden, we've got another player in Manchester City's armory that's going to be getting on our nerves in seasons to come in Ryan Shirky. And then obviously, great pressing, like I said, high pressing from Kai Havertz. Mistake from Donnarumma. We got the equalizer. And I thought, oh, there we go. We got game on our hand here. It's looking good. We didn't come to park the bus. In hindsight, I would have preferred that, but we didn't. Hindsight is a great thing. And as the game progressed, everyone thought, okay, you know what? We're defending well, we're playing well. Man City weren't really making too many, chances against us. We kind of kept them at arm's length. Second half came, hit the post through Gabriel. One-on-one chance with Kai Havertz, straight at the keeper. Could have got the rebound, but we didn't. And then, after that, I thought, yeah, we're not going to win this, are we? And then a moment of lapse in concentration. I've seen some stills, pictures in regards to what led up to that goal with Martin Odegaard basically saying to Martinelli to mark O'Reilly. But then it's all about picking the right time as to when to press and when to defend. And I do ask the question, do the players need to take some responsibility on the pitch with regards to the tactics that Mikel Arteta has set on the pitch? Because yes, the game plan was to high press, but also you do have to know when to press and when not to press. And I was watching that game and I thought, why is O'Reilly in such a massive space? And as soon as Donnarumma threw the ball to him, I knew we were in trouble. I just knew we were in trouble. And what happened? Haaland went to score. Haaland of all people. It just had to be Haaland. So my question is, where do we go from here? Because that game was the title decider. I don't care what anyone wants to tell me. That game right there was the title decider. It was a matter of whoever wins that game, in my opinion, goes to win the Premier League. And I said in my match preview prior, go and check it out on Instagram if you haven't already done so, that I wouldn't have minded if we went to the Etihad and parked the bus and got away with a draw. Because now Man City are in a driving seat. They've got Burnley on Wednesday night. Let's be honest, no disrespect to Burnley, but Man City going for the Premier League away at Burnley, knowing fully well if they win that game, they go top of the table and they're in the driving seat. And our next couple of games is Newcastle at home and then Fulham away. You can argue and say, oh, looking at the fixture list, if Arsenal were to beat Newcastle, then they go back on the top of the table. And if they beat Fulham, they're back on the top of the table, potentially going 6 points clear. But let's be honest about it. How realistic is that? Because as I said, last week against Bournemouth, I was angry. But this time around, I don't even have the capacity to be angry anymore. I'm just annoyed. I was annoyed. Not at the performance level, because as I said, we played well to a certain degree. But then these players need to take responsibility. Us fans, we supported this club through thick and thin. I was there when we won the Invincible 22 years ago. So I know what it feels like celebrating a title win. There's been so many fans that has come in between that time and are still supporting Arsenal. They have not experienced Arsenal Football Club winning the Premier League. It's not fair on them. It's not fair on the fans that goes week in and week out to the games, home and away. People that are paying subscriptions on TV to watch Arsenal play week in and week out. And then these players, they can't even get one trophy over the line in the last 6.5 years. We keep saying trust the process. It's no longer trust the process because we're past that now. We're 6.5 years in to the process. Mikel Arteta, what are your thoughts on this man? Because I said at the start of the season, if we do not win a trophy, if we do not win the Premier League, because that was the bread and butter at the start of the season, if we do not win the Premier League, in my opinion, Mikel Arteta has to go. He has to go. But the downside is I don't see the board sacking this manager. There's already speculations to suggest that Mikel Arteta is already in negotiation for a new contract. This man is getting paid £15 million a year. And they're talking about increasing that, giving him a new and improved contract. Where do we go from here? Do you blame the players? Do you blame Mikel Arteta's tactics? Because there's time for everything. Yesterday was not the time to take risk. Last week was against Bournemouth when you're playing at home. Take the risk. Take the game to them. Beat them emphatically. Go 12 points clear. Knowing fully well, even if you go to City and lose, you have a cushion. We no longer have that cushion. We are to blame. We are to blame because we already had one hand on that title and we've lost it. So I honestly don't know where we go from here. In my opinion, if I'm sitting here right now to tell you what chance do we have of winning the league, we don't. I don't think we're going to win the league, unfortunately. I know people are going to say, oh, it's not over until it's over. I'm sorry, but it's over. It's over. There is no way. History tells us that Man City, once they get into this kind of form towards the end of the season, they were going to win it. It happened 2 years ago. We were in the same position. We could have won it. We lost it. Because why Man City went last couple of games, 5 or 10 games in a row, probably unbeaten. And Arsenal capitulated the same way we've capitulated now. I know Mikel Arteta in his press conference is saying, oh, the players want it more now. They're more hungry. You can see Declan Rice on the pitch saying yesterday, it's not over. It's not over. Where was that attitude last week or the week before? 6 games in all club competitions. In all competitions, Arsenal have only won 1. 1-1. We've lost 4, drawn 1, and won 1. And those 2 that we drew, that one that we drew against, that one was against Sporting. We've lost against Man City twice. Southampton. Bournemouth at home. You can't make it up. And you think I'm going to have confidence going into the rest of the season that we're going to win something. Any Arsenal fans that are saying in their head, never said anything about quadruple. we've always wanted a Premier League, and now it's looking like the possibility of not winning anything at all. I'm sorry, but I'm not even confident that we're going to win the Champions League. Not against PSG, not against Bayern Munich. We're not. But yeah, we're gonna have to. Well, we're gonna have to keep supporting the team like we always do. We always support the team. We've always supported the team, and we continue to support the team. We continue to buy the merch and everything. They're gonna probably drop another one before the end of the season, and everyone talking about, oh, what are you gonna wear to the parade? Get your parade outfit ready. Man, you better put it back in the cupboard. They'll save it for another season because there ain't gonna be no parade this season. I'm sorry if I sound deflated or if I sound negative, but how else am I supposed to feel? If anything is to go by, it's the last couple of seasons. If anything is to go by, it's the last couple of seasons of total that we've been in this position 4 years in a row and come away with nothing. Nothing. There are 4 trophies to play for every single season. 4 trophies to play for every single season. And we can't even get one over the line in the last 6 years. And you guys want Mikel Arteta because he brought us back from the brink. Okay, sometimes it get to a stage and say, okay, thank you. You've brought us back to the glory days. Well, not really glory days because we haven't really won anything. Okay, you've brought us back from the dead. Thank you for keeping us alive. But it doesn't seem like you can get us where we want to be. And that is being the Premier League champions once again. I've had enough. I have absolutely had enough. So yeah, let me know in the comments what your thoughts are in regards to the game. My question is, do you actually think that Arsenal can win the Premier League still with 5 games left to go? And until next time, I'll see you guys. Have a good one.